Hello and welcome to the weekly bench update where I go over what I've been doing in the shop. I currently have two builds going on. The first one is the scale build of Gentleman with the AMT 34 Ford pickup. I haven't done much on that, maybe just some seam cleanup since last week. So that's been relatively untouched because our main focus is the project in front of us. And that is Revell's 53 Chevy panel, which is building up for the Mad Gasser group build. Also was thrown in on a Facebook build-off on the Herks Modelworks page, so that's why we're trying to get her done by the end of the month. Well, let's take a look at where everything is. First off is the frame. I don't know if anything's changed here really since last week. Axles are in. Might have painted the shocks. And then we do have our wheels and tires on. Kind of painted those in a magnesium type metallic tone. Might hit the lug nuts. That guy will be ready to go. Slicks are sanded up and ready to roll. Moving on is the engine. I think just some paint detail like the oil filter, pulleys, and that injector housing have been done since last week. But all the little details are coming together and looking pretty good there. Moving on to the interior. I did choose to go with black on those door panels. Got a little chrome trim and chrome knobs and handles. And for the main part of the interior, there we have that wood floor. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of has that varnished wood look. I think it will look pretty good for what little you'll be able to see in that panel van body. Of course, we got our light tan seats. We do have our pedals in there and our shifter with even a little candy green shift knob to go along with the thing that you guys have probably been staring at the whole time. And that is the body. Again, this is kind of a box art, box stock build, but with a twist. Going at the green and silver like the box art. But since this is a Mad Gasser and I like to custom paint, we went with a candy green Camo paint job, which I think turned out really cool. I think it's got a great look for a gasser drag car and really kind of emphasizes that military type theme. I will go over at the end how I did this, kind of hit you with some pictures and a quick talk over on that. I think the top is going to have to be repainted. I did have some paint lines kind of show up, but otherwise I think it turned out really well. And then of course we'll get those drill sergeant decals on there, and hopefully it doesn't look too busy when we're done. We'll try to limit what we put on there but still want it to look the part. And I think that pretty much covers our weekly update. Again, I'll just pop in a quick little overview of how I painted that camo paint job, and then we'll see you next week. Okay, a quick rundown of how I did the candy camo paint job on this project. I used Testors and Tamiya lacquer silvers for my ground colors and Createx Candy 2.0 emerald green for the candy coat. First up is graphite dust from Testors. That'll create our dark color in the pattern, so we're not worried about the roof at this point. And once that's dry, you can break out your stencil material. In my case, that's just silly putty. If you had some other sort of stick-on stencils, you could certainly use those. But this will work fine for me. And now we're going to make sure that the roof area is cleaned off, because the next color up is Tamiya Silverleaf, which is not only the roof color, it's going to be the light color in the camo pattern. We'll get that sprayed on, and now we can mask off the roof and of course that secondary camo pattern. Again, just using silly putty, come up with whatever pattern you want. So now we've got the light and dark color on. Now we can top it off with our main color, which is Diamond Dust from Testors. So we're not only getting shade differences, we're also getting metallic size differences as well, which works really well when doing candy stuff. And here's a look at it with just the silver colors. You can see the shades and maybe the metallic sizes in the pattern. But since the candy is a waterborne product, I need to create a primer coat, and that is just done with the 4050 and the 4012. These are kind of alcohol based, so they help stick to the lacquers. And then we'll just do the same mix to our concentrate for our candy coats, and then just start building up your candy until you get the desired shade that you want. Here's kind of a look at it before any clear coats. A little better look at all those patterns and the color. And now we got the clear coat on it. I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out and look forward to getting the decals on it and getting it on the chassis and seeing the finished product. With that, thanks for watching.